going island hopping with clue 1. You've got your 2 fabrics, and we're going to put them together. Eventually make a 9 patch. We'll start with this just by putting right sides together, the 2 different colors. Quarter-inch seam. And perfect. Then we're going to take that I'm going to put my ender on this first. Do it this way. I'm going to hold that so I don't lose it. And then we're going to press this open, and we're going to press all of the 2 squares that we put together. We're going to press them all towards the same side. Mine tells me to go towards the blue side, so that's what I'm going to do. If you want to choose whatever, just be consistent is the real big thing on this, so the seams will nest, because we're making 2 versions of the same 9 patch. So just be sure. Let's go press our seam and do just that. Okay, I've pressed my seam open. I'm going to do this a lot of times. And half the time I will add the blue patch to the red square, and the other half of the time I will take that same one, turn it around so I can add the red patch to the other side of the blue. Because in each square you're going to have opposites, so that you end up with 4 blues in the corner or 4 reds in the corner. We need to make 24 of those 9 patches, and we'll get there. But let's just start with this. We'll run this through. And it says Agatha needs some oiling again. She's getting old and seems to need more of it. Kind of like less in our vitamins, I guess. But she's an old Viking. She will manage. But we're just going to keep going. And I'll put that ender on there so I don't have to. So what we'll do is we will, ow. That was not fun on my elbow. Take those, and what we're going to do now is we're still going to take these and press them open. Hello. Welcome in. But be consistent. We're going to, for me, it would be pressing it to the blue. So here you're going to have to face it down, press it, and fold it open. All right, so that you end up with, I'll do that real quick. You will have one that's where the seams are pressed to the center, and you'll have another one where the seams are pressed, to the outside. So that they're always pressed all towards the blue. Pick your color and press towards it, because it'll happen on all of them. Then you're going to put those 2 together. Okay, my left hand is cooperating a little bit, so this is kind of cool. And we're going to nest the seams. I should probably just go to that. We'll press those seams together and nest them right there. And you can feel when they're in there, they'll just kind of they don't budge. You kind of push and slide your fingers against it and they don't budge. Don't try too hard because if you're really strong, you might be able to pull it off. I don't know. I can't. Get that through. Get this started. And I will make sure that one of my seams is underneath and it's supposed to be pressing upwards because this one's pressing downwards. So I am actually going to, yep, it was trying to come down. So we don't want that to happen because something special is going to happen and make our, it was really bulked up there, but we're going to do something special to make our seams go really flat. I'm just checking this one now to make sure everything is good and that we are lining up like we're supposed to. And making sure that gets tucked under. Oh, poor dear. She's eating the oil lately. I think she's on her last legs. I really need to get another one. And so what we're doing is when we're all done, if I pulled that out, we'd have something that looks like this. And we'll have lots of these. And this is, you could go through and just do all the ones with the blue on the outside. And then go and do all the ones with the red on the outside. Because we've got those big stacks and stacks. Or me, I do them both at the same time. I alternate. And it's just how my brain kind of works with that. Is I'm alternating. But when you press the seams, what we're going to do to keep them, that's why I was careful about making sure the seams went opposite directions, is now we're going to spin them. And these are already going in different directions. We want to take each little 4-patch. If we look at it like a 4-patch, we're going to put them all so they're going the same direction, either counterclockwise or clockwise, depending on how you're looking at it. And if you just push it down and push this one this way, let me see if I can get that to come out right. It already starts to open up in here and makes a little mini 4-patch. Then you iron it and press it down. Doing it to the other side, that center one's going to stay in that same direction, and you push that, you can see it. Sometimes it doesn't want to pop out, and you just take, as you can see, this one almost didn't, but it loosened up enough when I put my finger on it. You might have to snip that top thread in there, and it'll lay out flat. It's the one on the end, and it's not needed anyway. And then you press it out flat. And then you are going to just add. So you press it out flat. You can see how they're all, this one is clockwise for me as I'm sitting behind it. I don't know if that's clockwise for you or if it's counterclockwise, but you can see they all go that same direction. Going over there. Hello, everyone popping in. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a great morning. So now that we've done that, if you put your blue on the outside, then you can add another column where you have blue on the outside on top of the red. If you turned it around, you'd be able to do the red. Do I have a red one ready? Probably not. So because I have the blue ready, I'll turn it back around and put the blue sides down. Again, I've kind of matched up my top and bottom. Sorry. But now I'm coming over here to check my seams. I want to match my seams up. I'm nesting them. And I'm giving them that little tight little thing. Darn it, that didn't come out nice. Okay, and then I'm looking at my edge. I can put it down. Take it right over here. And let Lagertha do her thing. Yeah, I call her Lagertha because she's a Viking. And Lagertha was a Viking shield maiden. And I find her legend rather impressive. This one's coming up, that one's going down. That's easy to see. It's the other one on the other side that we have to be the most careful with when we come down here at this end. And go ahead and stop that and make sure that this is all tucked up. Yep. And we are fixing to do well. And there we go. Oh man, she's really sweet. Sorry, babe. I just cleaned her yesterday too and took care of all of that. Apparently, she did fine yesterday evening, but this morning she's not. All right. Well, then when we're all done, we end up with this. And we'll do it again underneath. We will press open. So we have a beautiful, they look like to me, they look like little 4 patches in there. You'll have 4 of those. And your seams will press out nicely and nice and flat. And you'll have those that look like that. And you'll have where you have the red on the outside. And yes, we have to make lots of these. 24 of these. Red, blue, red is what I call this one. I call this the red one, and this is my blue one. Depending on your colorway, what color it's going to be there. But 24 of each for clue 1. And I still have plenty more to go. So, is anyone else doing that? Mystery 5-0? And that pretty much takes us. I want to make that red patch one for you. Get that one down. And let's get this one ironed out. Okay. And I'm going to need a blue. All right. There we go. And sweet peas. We can get this off of there. Oh. Pinches. And I can open this one up. Pressing it towards the blue side. You can't see it, I'm sorry, and I've only got one arm I can use at a time basically. I'm feeling really good because I can use it to balance my fabric up here now, my left one, for a while. We'll see how that works out. And I have this one here where I've spun my seams up. And you get to see that, pretty cool. And now I'm going to put my red on the outside, so I put my next red on the blue. So it'll be, the reds will be on the outside in the corners to complete the 9 patch. Got that. Nested my seams. Oh, yeah, you lay it out. It's pretty good. let's see here. You're going that way. Actually, this is the way I want to put it. Oh yeah. Sometimes if you don't think it fits very well together when you're nesting your seams, just flip it around. That's nice about this with just the two colors. If you had a third color, you wouldn't be able to, may not be able to do that. But with this we can. Baby girl, quit screeching. I feel like I should be. Hey, should have probably put on there I'm still in my jammies too. I have not. Today's pajama day for me. I am not doing the dressing thing today very well. I did get dressed yesterday though. I went out and even got my hair cut and whatever, you know, what you do when you go to the hairdresser, whatever they do to your hair. I'm in awe of people who can fix hair because I can never do that. Yeah, you'd end up, it would end up pretty bad if I did your hair. I used to cringe when my daughter wanted me to do her hair. Oh my goodness. That was a horror. I was so afraid of messing up. All right, so now I got two more of these and two of those, but they need their other pieces on them. Okay, well, let's just do that. Let's get that done. Oh, my chat keeps coming in and out, and I can't see who's here and who isn't. If I haven't said hello to you, I'm sorry. Hello. I am trying to get 2-1 of island hopping for the Mystery 5. Whoops. You're not going to come out that well. I might have to not do that. Get this one ready. We'll just kind of chain piece them on here. May have to find that. Leader ender I had somewhere. I know I used it already. I know I kind of get it tight on there sometimes. Not that I don't have enough thread. I got plenty. Goodness knows. Oh, I took it off apparently. I did something with it. I just don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get that going here because I think this is enough to put me at 20. I'll only be 4 away, and maybe I can finish those tomorrow or later today. All I know is if you're one of those that sitting down and doing the same thing all day long is going to drive you nuts, it's okay. Break it up. Small pieces. Get her done. All right? Oh, there's one that needs to get ironed out and opened up. And here's one there. And that's a blue, that's a red, that's done. And okay, here we go. You need a blue or a red. What have I got left here? I've got two blues and I got a red and a blue. And would need another red. One, 1, 2, 3. How did I end up one short? I don't know. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to keep this short because this is basically the same little routine over and over again. You take 2 little squares, you sew them together. You press them open and you be consistent as to what color you're pressing towards. I would say press to the dark side, but in this case I have 2 dark sides and that could be confusing to someone. And if your colorway is a light colorway, you might have 2 light colors. I don't know. I didn't really study all the colorways, but pick your color and just be consistent in pressing towards it. That's the key to getting those seams to nest and getting perfect alignment every time. I haven't pressed this open yet, but you can see that we've got really good matching seams there. And I'm sorry, I'm not squaring up, and you probably should square up. I'm not, just because I cannot hold the scissors or rotary cutter in my hand long enough to do anything. And if I'm holding the cutter in my hand, one hand, I can't hold the rotary cutter in my left hand, but if I hold it in my right hand, my left hand can't hold the template down to square it up. So, and vice versa. But with the cotton cuts, I will tell you that my experience has been, it's so good that, hey, if you keep your seams consistent, they will match up beautifully. And if you keep your pressing to that, if you're consistent with the pressing, and here's I'm looking at if I look at these as like a little 4 patch here, and I press and just do this and spin my seams open. I would just stick with using the terminology, but I'm not going to assume that everyone knows what that means. We're making our seams go in the same direction, like the clock or counter clock, depending on how you look at it. Because one will go, no, they're both, yeah, the other, as you do this. And you get that nice little 4 patch look. That's what I call it. And if you have to, you go in and you just clip that one little seam on the top. If it's not, a lot of times that thread will just kind of pop open if you just give it a good tug. And if I can do it with a couple of bum fingers, you can do it. It's easy if you try, right? And then give it a good press, which I have not done yet, which I will now. I've just been finger pressing. And I just let my iron sit on it for a little bit. I would turn you, but it's so difficult. You're going to get dizzy. I think I might get dizzy. And then, voila, you have your red patch as well. All right. Oh, I see someone said, Melissa, hi. Deb, hi. And it just went away. Did I see Nanita? Or is that a fancy name for Nancy? I don't know. And there you go. This is the clue one. That's what there is. Clue 1. 24 of these, 24 of these. Little 9 patches from those 2.5-inch blocks they sent us. Oh, I didn't press that one out either. Okay. That wasn't very good of me. Again, going for the 9 patch or the 4 patch. Quick. And it does happen pretty quick. Once you get used to knowing what you're doing, you can just sit there and it just pulls open. I just opened that with the iron by just putting it down and pressing. And then if I pull this down and press, it'll just show me right there. And if I've gone too quickly, I'm sorry. I can do it over and over again as many times as you like, or better yet, you can go back and watch the video as many times as you like. And then see how it goes. Oh, I now see it's come up again. Actually, I'm going to, is Dicey Sherry's here? I will pull this up and say hi for a minute because I need to rest. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Deb. I saw Deb. There's Deb. Oh, there we go. Oh, let me change that. That's why I don't want, how can I change that? There was a place, I knew where it was. Now I can't find it. It's just showing, I don't want top, I want all comments. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think everybody's showing up anyway. Morning, Deb, Melissa, Donnell, Joe, Jim. Yay. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I still in jams. That's okay, right? No one's going to turn me into the pajama police, right? There better not be any. Here's an extra I think I need to make because I think I'm going to run short. I was making quite a few of these. And then my goal for today was to just to get to the point of having 20. Let me see if I can get this. Is that where I had it before? I don't know. It seemed pretty where you could. Now I can't see. I suppose if I got my other. Hey. Well, this is basically all we're doing for clue 1. This is it for mystery 5-0. And if you're home stashing it, God bless you, because I don't think I could do that. That's a lot of cutting at 2.5-inch squares. Slicing and dicing there. A lot of slicing and dicing. And even with 2 good hands, I'm not sure I could do that. Like I said, a lot of slicing and dicing. Oh, poor dear. I'm going to just really have to take you apart. Poor Lagatha. Okay. Yeah, you're going up. Okay, fine. Yeah. Interesting. And there we go. Yeah. It's getting to where it can hold it a little bit. There. Another one. Oh, I know them all done. This goes to show, even though quilters have to have good math, sometimes we don't count right. Oh, and you didn't get pressed properly. Yeah, I found that yesterday. I thought, oh, I got them all pressed right. I turned one over and found that one of my pieces had actually been pressed the wrong way. So I had to go, oh, you're my centerpiece. And if it's the one in the center, if you're pointing to for me, the blue, then it's got to be towards the blue every time. So when the blue's in the center, my seam's pressed towards the center. That's why I say pick your color and make it work. Just be consistent. I can't say that enough. Nice nest on the first one. Let's go for it. And I can feel oil my seams down nicely. But I'm going to make sure, yeah. Down's usually not the problem. It's the one that's going up. It's the second one here. And sometimes it likes to tuck under and face down, but when you go to iron, it just messes those flat seams up if that happens. So you just want to be good at catching that, and you're fine. Oh, you sound like a little Tweety bird in there. This machine is from 1979. So I guess she's allowed to tweet if she wants. And it doesn't make sense that when you're well oiled that you still sing like that. Oh, please. I'm going to have to write a song where she can sing to it. And be happy. Okay, let's take that. And that. I am going to carry you over here a second. Yeah, you can look at my lovely mess. This is going to be a little hard, but I think I got this. Or I thought I could. Hang in there. Nobody gets sick on me now. Okay, I am going to show how I do that with the iron. Can I get you in closer? Let's see here. That's a little better. Maybe. We'll pretend it is, okay? Because I'm in the mood. Ow, 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 ow. I'm in a pretending mood. That was by habit. I pick it up that way. So, can you see it good enough? Maybe if I brought it in. I don't know. There. Well, I'm going to try. Okay. They kind of want to already go in that direction. It's going to go this way. So I just kind of pop it there, take my finger up here to press that down. And it, there's one that just really wants to kind of, I might need to pop it. I don't know. Let's see. No, did okay. This one here. This one needs to smack open. There it is. You can't really see, can you? Ah. Well, I should have brought the light over. Oh. And it's got the little 4 patch. This one looks a little funky. That's okay. It works. Just let it press out. Flip it over. Give it another good press. And you got another one done. And I can bring you back. Oh boy, that made that one go short. Let's see if I can't bring this back up, and let's call it good. Half hour. Not bad. I'll come down. Oh. Have a great afternoon. Keep sewing those squares one after another. Put 2 together, then make the third. Then put 2 of them together of opposite colors, and then make up your mind which one you want to do. And put on the outside squares. So, have a happy day. I'll see you all later somewhere. Bye.